Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important things are giving you weakness.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5 Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Friday, October 28th, 2022, aka National Chocolate Day. Yes, whether it's milk chocolate, Mamo Prey's favorite, dark chocolate, my favorite, or white chocolate, which is the favorite of no one ever, but for some reason is a thing. I guess diversity. If there was ever one place to eliminate whiteness, it's in chocolate, but I digress. Even white chocolate, I suppose somebody out there likes it somewhere. Today is the day we celebrate all chocolate, regardless of shade, apparently regardless of quality or taste. If it's called chocolate, today is its day, which is also National Deanna Troi Day. I am sure it is of no coincidence. No, I'm sure it is absolutely no. I'm sure it's of no coincidence that Chocolate Day was picked for Deanna Troi Day. And the only reason I know it's Deanna Troi Day, besides the fact that Richie Poole reminded us all in the chat, is that today is the day that Elon Musk officially bought Twitter. And for some reason, many people on the left side of the aisle, the people like Marina Sirtis, aka the actress who played Deanna Troi, feels like their moral obligation is now to leave Twitter forever because Elon Musk now owns it. I don't understand why they feel that way, but I gotta say, to anyone who feels that way, good riddance. Don't let the door hit you in your ass on the way out. And yes, I expect you all to be back next week, just like everybody who said they were moving to Canada or Iran or Russia or Saigon or some Kurdistan, whatever third world country they could think of if Trump won the election. And of course, nobody left. Nobody left. They all hung around. And to be fair, a lot of right-wingers said they were leaving if Obama won, and they hung around too. But I wasn't one of them. I wasn't one of them. So I still get to call it out without being a hypocrite. Anyway, John Araki, #1 in the chat, and with a $1 super chat before the stream
Live long
even
and
started.
prosper.
Thank you so much, John Araki. It wasn't kissing Dax. It was hippie Spock. But hey, at least it's got a chick in it. Richie Poole, second, Tuvok. Yes, Tuvok. TWO. Thank you, Richie. It's National Deanna Troy Day. It is indeed. And Deanna loves chocolate. I bet she even likes white chocolate. Jedi Bill, Qapla Jedi Bill, says Qapla Birdo Pray 5, and hail Karoga. Hail to you, Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill is wearing a shirt today that is exactly the type of shirt I would have wore 20 years ago. 30 years ago. Probably I would wear today if I could, pick out my own clothes. But good for you. Good for you, Jedi Bill. I guess I could pick out my clothes, but I don't. I buy clothes and only buy clothes that have like Star Trek or Birdo Prey 5 or Karoga or something on it these days. I haven't bought a shirt that hasn't been a tax write-off in a long, long time. Why? Because I have the best shirts. The best shirts are Birdo Prey 5 shirts. I feel like I'm Donald Trump. Why would I buy other clothes? I make the best clothes. Richie Poole says, hey, my Birdo Prey 5 membership badge turned green. Sweet. Thank you, Richie Poole. Yes, the green badge. I'm not sure exactly what time period that means, but I appreciate it. John DeMarco says chocolate is a serious thing. It is. It is. Richie Poole says all of the Halloween candy I have to give out is chocolate based. That way, if I have any left over, I get to eat it. I love chocolate. You are in good company, Richie. Good company. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. I will not be joining in National Chocolate Day as I don't like chocolate. Wow, Yvette does not like chocolate. Well, you're English, Yvette, and it's more of a French thing. So I give everyone from the UK a pass. And Rock Solid Productions with a $2 super chat. I think it was invented in Belgium, Mamo Pray. Rock Solid Productions with a $2 super chat reminds me I have a Rock Solid shirt too. You know what? You're absolutely right. I do have a Rock Solid shirt. I should have wore that. Although I'm not going to be on camera today because frankly, I'm not wearing any shirt. And Rock Solid hit the jackpot with Kissing Dax. Thank you, Rock Solid. Oh shit, that was a super chat too. That was like a 1 in 35 chance. That was a buy a lottery ticket shot, Rock Solid. Yeah. And yet that also reminding us chocolate was made in Belgium, and not French. French is snails. At least Mamo Pray knows where it's at, says Yetza. You're right. You're right. But in my defense, when I went to France, almost every dessert we had was chocolate. And the French really want to perpetuate the rumor perpetuate the lie that, they invented chocolate. Just like they wanted to tell me that their town isn't dirty, it's just mold. They also say, oh, we have chocolate with every meal. I'm completely serious. Greetings from Columbus, Ohio, says Mike Richards. Qapla, Mike Richards. Read that. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, Qapla all, I'll be lurking in the corner like an unwanted red-headed stepchild. Poor gorilla. The unwanted red-headed, well, not technically stepchild, but you see, to bring up the UK again, we see what happens with the red-headed quasi-stepchild. Richie Poole says Qapla. Captain MKG says Qapla. John DeMarco says greetings, everyone. Mr. Lundell's groovy movie says Qapla. Qapla, Mr. Lundell. Captain Fandom Nerd says hail on Karoga. Gorilla says white chocolate is the best. Oh no, Gorilla is and that's why Gorilla's alone in the corner where he has to, you know what? The good thing, Gorilla, is that I'm sure when people get a mixed thing of chocolate that's got vanilla, milk, and dark chocolate, white chocolate, excuse me, not vanilla. Vanilla is good. That gets white chocolate, dark chocolate, and milk chocolate. You get all the white chocolate you could ever want because nobody else is going for it. Yitza Lemon says white chocolate isn't chocolate. It's milk. I don't know, but they call it chocolate here. Ms. Lundell says, actually, it's of no concern that it's Deanna Troy Day. Holy shit! There's Positive Candor. Positive Candor, I was just talking about you 30 minutes ago in LDG's chat. I was like, where's Positive Candor? Nobody's spoken to him in 2 weeks. I was getting worried. Here you are. So good that you made it. And Positive Candor says, did they unsubscribe from your channel as well? Who? Did who unsubscribe from my channel? I mean, Deanna Troy, not as far as I know, never actually subscribed to me. I'm glad you made it, Positive Candor. I'm glad to just see your name. I hope you're okay, because you've been missed. You've been missed. I've missed seeing your presence on YouTube. Richie Poole says, I can't leave Twitter because I don't have Twitter, and I won't be joining anytime soon. That's perfectly fine, Richie. But if you did join, I'd hope you wouldn't be so petty as to leave because the ownership changed. Now, if the ownership changed and you don't like the way it's running in a week or a month or 2 months or 6 weeks, and you say, you know what, this place has turned to shit, I'm leaving, I can totally respect that. But to leave before anything even changes, that just doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense, especially when nobody knows what's actually going to change, if anything. Words and Pictures is Qapla Bird. Good to see your head in a jar. Picture, good to be here. Good to see you, Words and Pictures. Glad you made it. Jedi Bill says hello to Words and Pictures. And Positive Candor says Twitter will probably be renamed Musk. And if they do rename it, then that's certainly reason to leave. But I doubt it. Words and Pictures says, Bill Buddy, good to see you. Belgian, yes, the Belgian chocolates. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. LDG, a hashtag free the net, says Asian Muslim chocolate from the USSR is the best choice. You got a laugh out of Mama Pray, LDG. Congratulations. A legit laugh. I laughed too. Dave G Sound says chocolate shakes for Karoga on Birdo Prey 5 after every 100th rotation in the mines. You know, it's a funny thing. They only get to about 99 for whatever reason. Yitza Lemon says, it's cause we beat Napoleon in Waterloo. The resentment remains. The French. Those shifty French people. Yvette says, Yitza, what about Swiss chocolate? And Yitza says, fuck the Swiss. Another audible laugh from Mama Frey. You know what? Usually I just say F the Swiss if somebody says it like that, but I had to go full on F because it's just the way. You know what? F the Swiss. Those watchmaking, banking bastards. Richie Poole. Oh, and that they make a pretty good cheese. They make a pretty decent cheese. Of course, it's holy as F, but it's decent. Very low in salt, Swiss cheese. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey should be afraid of a YouTube handle. No. But you know what? I just noticed something, and I'm like, what the F? This is the first live stream where I have no fucking idea how many people are watching because they fucking took the number off. I apparently the only way I can see how many people are watching is to go to the fucking control room, which I never have up. I never have up during a live stream. It always just used to be under the fucking video. Now it's gone. So apparently you watching on a live stream, you have no idea. Oh, it says 17 watts. Excuse me. They just fucking put it into a box. Why would they do that? So 17 watching now, started streaming 17 minutes ago. Okay, well, at least I found the number. But Jesus Christ. They added all these fucking rounded buttons. And it is like what's old is new again. Like I never got over putting a fucking bevel. Every graphic I ever made, I bought the fucking bevel making plug-in, and I used to put the bevel on everything up until like a year ago. I used to use the fucking bevel. Bevel. Bevels went out of style in 2001. They started going to flat tiles. I stuck with the bevel. So I'm 20 years out of date. And I feel like I feel like we're going to start seeing bevels again. And I'll be so happy. I'll be ahead of the times. Because I'll be honest, even though it's only been a year, I miss the bevel. The bevel is the best. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, do Karogan orphans mine for chocolate? That would be terrific, because that would mean chocolate grows wild in the mines of Karoga. No, the miners mine for uranium. We then sell uranium for chocolate. Hakeem says, white chocolate is the only kind I can eat without getting sick. Okay, Hakeem, you may have stumbled upon the only valid reason for there existing white chocolate. Rock Solid Productions says white chocolate is amazing. Okay, Rock Solid is a very sick man. I mean, the fact that he's joined this channel, that he's purchased gift subscriptions for a number of people, and now that he enjoys white chocolate, not only enjoys it, thinks it's amazing. I think we've got the trifecta that we now know Rock Solid is nuts. So Rock Solid, stay where you are. Some men are going to come get you. They're going to put you in a fancy coat from which it'll be very hard for you to move. But just take the medicine they give you, and you'll get the help you need. Captain Phantom Nerd asks Yitza, so your girlfriend is Swiss? Captain MKG says, I'm going to say it. White fudge covered Oreos. Oh my God. White fudge covered Oreos. No. No. What, Mama Pray?
Yeah, you never saw an Oreo?
I never saw white fudge covered white icing on the outside of the Oreo.
Yeah.
Yid says, as Captain Phantom Nerd, I'm twice divorced, so probably since for the rest of my life. Tokyo Trackers is Qapla Bird Qapla Tokyo. I hope you've made it home. And by home, I mean wherever you're going in the United States. I know that's not your home anymore. Tokyo Tracker says the Swiss make great cheese. Mike Richards says, and another international incident. Rant time, says John DeMarco. And Richie Poole says it shows 17 watching. Thank you, Richie. Tokyo says we can see it. It says 18 right now. Rock Solid sees 19. It's in the box. I missed it. Yitza says it's probably in the box because you can zoom in and out now. Yeah, I heard about the zoom. Not on a computer, apparently, but if I had it, I was watching on my phone, I guess I could zoom in. So you could zoom in to my nose and just see how detailed Acid Designs made the nose of this now out-of-date graphic, because I no longer have a goatee, and frankly, I've lost about 100 pounds since he drew this. I wonder if he would redraw it with the newer, thinner me. But, well, we'll see. Mr. Londell says the round buttons are really cool. Oh, I think they are too. They'd be even cooler with a little bevel. Tokyo Tractor says my Tal Shiar agents are not doing their jobs correctly in the ranks at YouTube. They keep failing like Kyle. Ugh. Every fucking time, says Positive Candor. Yes, every fucking time. I went back to UPS recently. Those sons of bitches. I had to fucking choose United States again. Yitza says it's these stupid graphic designers who decide that something is hot again. Like the short period recently that brought back gradients. Vomit. Yeah, fuck gradients. John DeMarco. Excuse me. John DeMarco says, our bevels now have ended, Kirk. No, I don't think that's the exact quote. Yitz11 says graphic designers pretend there's art in something within fixed roles. Richie Poole says Beverly. Oh, Beverly Crusher. Beverly Crusher would have been a much better character than Beverly. Rock Solid says, I'm sorry if you don't know what's good. White chocolate is so damn good. 54.5 Access Radio with hashtag all chocolates matter. No, hashtag dark chocolate matters. Okay? Dark chocolate matters. Tokyo Tractor is still in the Midwest until Monday. Well, that's what I meant. But I hope, I know let's just say, I hope you have a safe trip here and a safe trip back. And I hope you get to enjoy your stay as much as possible. I know it's not necessarily a happy occasion. Mike Richards says, wow, to John DeMarco. Rock Solid says, yes, white Oreos are amazing too. They're only in stores for Christmas. Just saw some the other day. Well, I love golden Oreos, which are golden cookies with the white frosting. And Ms. Londell says you're up to 21 now. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Captain Fandom Nerd says Tokyo Tracker. Hope you have a good visit. And Roxanne says, hey now, I used a gradient background for my thumbnail today. Well, you're ahead of the time, Roxanne. You're ahead of your time. So Mike Richards says dark chocolate has an enzyme that's good for heart patients. I need some more dark chocolate. It's almost like a doctor. Almost like a doctor talk. So, Rock Solid says dark chocolate, barf. You know what, Rock Solid? That's fine. More dark chocolate for me. And here we go with our October 28th holidays. And there it is, first one, National Chocolate Day. Today is nothing short of a special tribute to mankind's greatest culinary invention, sorry pizza. When there's that white milk and dark chocolate. It's also Bandana Day. Discover interesting ways to observe Bandana Day and offer much needed support to people with cancer. Oh, I thought it was to give much needed support to the Bloods and the Crips. But you know what? To people with cancer, the bandana, it's a good move, solid move. It's also Chath Puja. Karate Chath Puja is coming. Learn everything you need to know here. I don't think I need to know anything. Chucks and Pearls Day. Put on those special shoes and dress in a unique way to partake in this event. Well, that's a very ableist holiday, as not all of us wear shoes. It's the Czech Founding Day. That's almost Slovakian, but the Czech Republic. Celebrate the National Day of the Czech Republic and learn about its rich history. It's Frankenstein Friday. Awesome. Global Champagne Day. Find out the history of champagne and how to celebrate this day with our help. I think we can figure out how to celebrate Champagne Day. International Animation Day. Oh, nice. It's National Breadstick Day. Go to the Olive Garden and I'll take my unlimited breadsticks to go, please. National Caroline Day. It's time to congratulate every Caroline you know. And I know nobody named Caroline, so we will move on. It's National First Responders Day. We recognize the heroic men and women who take immediate action when disaster strikes. Mama Bray says, what about the people who aren't men or women? I know, very, very, what is this? Anti, what about the non-binary? What about the NB first responders, right? What about the NB geeks? The NB first responders. Mama Frey is absolutely right. I am so sick of this. I almost feel like I should tweet about it. It's National Immigrants Day. As Americans, we are proud of our long history of welcoming immigrants from around the world. Well, that guy likes to take a lot of speaking for a lot of people, I guess. Speaking for a lot of people. National Pharmacy Buyer Day. Pharmacy buyer? Like somebody who goes around buying pharmacies? No. Now, we have some ideas on how to show love to those who source our meds. Isn't that just a pharmacy? It's National William Day. Don't forget to send all your love to the Williams out there. Wow, it's Deanna Troy Day, and it's William Riker Day, or technically just William Day, and Chocolate Day. Fire at will, says Mama Frey. Worf, fire at will. Damn it. I lose more first officers that way. It's Nevada Day, not Nevada Day. Nevada Day. Explore the battle-born state today in celebration of Nevada Day. Jesus Christ, how many more days are there? It's Ojai Day. Find out what Ojai Day is and why it's celebrated by the Greeks. I thought it said the geeks. Now it says the Greeks. It makes much more sense. Why was this person flying a Greek flag? I thought it was a geek dressed up like a fucking comic book character. It's a traditional Greek woman wearing traditional Greek clothing, carrying a Greek flag. Oh well, close enough. It's Plush Animal Lovers Day, not to be confused with Animal Lovers Day. Plush Animal Lovers. Deej Day? Deej Day, as Mama Frey says. Celebrate your animal plushes for the memories, comfort, and joy they've given you throughout these years. It's Wild Foods Day. Come and learn more about this happy Wild Foods Day with us. Happy, P-E-A. You get it. And it's World Lemur Day. Come join us as we celebrate lemurs and their place in the global ecosystem. This World Lemur Day. Holy shit. Those are too many fucking days. Lemurs. What's a lemur? It's no, a lemur, the animal. You've never heard of a lemur? I'm afraid I've never heard of them. They're a small mammal-like animal. Positive Candor says, don't say 21. Bird O'Prey will think it's time to start playing blackjack again in Governor of Poker 3. Every day I play blackjack in Governor of Poker 3. Every day. Mike Richards says his transplant doctors told him about the dark chocolate thing. Awesome. Confirmed by surgeons. John DeMarco says National Breadstick Day, brought to you by the Olive Garden. Absolutely. Dr. Alex says, Qapla Vertebrae, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Wombies will be invading my channel on Sunday. Sunday. Check out Dr. Alex's channel for the Wombie invasion. Tokyo Tractor says, hey, to Captain Fandom Nerd, he had a pleasant stay and he'll rant about it when he gets home. And he says, how about National Immigrants Day for people who escaped the current administration or are still trying to? Tokyo Tractor also said, Worf, fire at will. And Dr. Alex says, poor Will. Tokyo Tractor shoots Riker in the face. Jedi Bill says, hey, my real name is William. You're William, Jedi? Bill. Oh, Bill, of course. Of course, Bill is William. Happy birthday. Happy William Day, Jedi Bill. Happy name day, says Mama Frey. Dr. Alex says, when it's Nirvana Day, does it smell like Teen Spirit? Tokyo Tracker says, on Metallica Day, do you wake up on a highway in a bunk bed as a speeding semi comes at you. Wow. And Mr. Lodell says a lemur is a primate. That's right, a primate. Also a mammal, but a primate. Okay, so I have a gift. I have a gift for, well, let me tell you this. I've been, and I say this like I've been doing it for a long time. No, last night I had the brainstorm. Finally, I was like, why don't I make a playlist of all of my favorite songs on YouTube so that when I go to bed or whatever, I could just set the playlist to play through, music. Now, obviously, I have a playlist of these songs on MP3 format already, but I wanted to add them to a YouTube playlist. And then I could also make the playlist public, I suppose, one day, so people could listen to the music I like if they were so inclined. And I've got to fill it up, of course, with a lot of Frank Sinatra, a lot of my old time oldies music. I got a lot of music to add to it. However, because of Lower Decks, particularly the season finale of Lower Decks and the Texas class Starship, the very first song I put in my music collection was God Bless Texas by Little Texas. And I've been hearing it play over and over in my head now for about 12 to 14 hours. So the only way to get it out of my head is to maybe sing it. And you remember, I used to sing a lot on Bed Life. So I thought, for old time's sake, I would go ahead and sing God Bless Texas. And it's a gift to the people of Texas. Now, I know Jeff Franklin, Professor Brainy Specs, can't usually join us because he's working. I don't see him in the chat. But Professor sees it. This is a gift to you and anyone else in Texas. Yes, Mama Pray. 21 viewers just left. Said Mama Pray. No, it's okay. It's Mama Pray loves my singing. So this is God Bless. Of course, you guys won't be able to hear the music. You'll just hear me. So you're welcome. Da, 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 da. I've seen a lot of places. I've been around the world. I've seen some pretty faces. Been with some beautiful girls. After all I've witnessed, one thing still amazes me. Just like a miracle, you have to see to believe. Because God blessed Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. 4-bar break. What the fuck? First he let the sun shine, then made the waters deep. Then he gave us moonlight for all the world to see. Well, everybody knows that the Lord works in mysterious ways. He took a rest. And then, on the very next day, God blessed Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. 12-bar instrumental break. Fucking what the fuck? How many bars in a minute? Alexa, how many bars in a minute? Oh, never mind. Shut up, Alexa. Shut the fuck up, Alexa. God bless Texas with his own hand, brought down angels from the promised land, gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. And not you, Alexa, you stupid bitch. Well, I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. And steak. God bless Texas and steak. And dark chocolate. And Frank Sinatra. And Jeeps. And Caroga. Hail Caroga. And Mamo Pray. God bless Mamo Pray. You're welcome. You're welcome. Dr. Alex is native species to Wimbledon, common, but apparently can be found worldwide. Wombies. Are those like wombats? Rock Solid says a lemur. What the card regressed into, what Picard regressed into in the Star Trek episode where everyone started de-evolving. Prince Julian from Madagascar was a lemur. Tokyo Tractor says, and all my exes live in Texas. Dr. Alex says, yay, a bird song. Roxanne says, wait a second. Lower Decks was still on the air. Who knew? Tokyo Tractor says, Roxanne, haha. Only the last 2 episodes were noteworthy. The rest of the season is shite. Yeah. Rock Solid wants some Dear Bops. Yeah. We're going to get to Dear Bops right now. Mike Richards says, poor Alexa. Okay. Yes, it's time for Dear Bop because there's quite a few of them today. So let's head on over to Dear Bop. Oh, wow. Okay. And that is spam. So we will delete that one. Dear Bop. And wait, that's okay. Whoops. Dear Bop, and it's a YouTube link. Let's see what it is. Seinfeld, the official cookbook. I don't know if I can show this without getting, so let's see. Meet the Cast. I don't know why Meet the Cast is in a cookbook. The butter shaved turkey, which is what in the dream, what Kramer turned into. Elaine's muffin tops from the Top of the Muffin episode. They tried to get rid of the bottom of the muffins and homeless shelters, but even then, they didn't want to take those bottoms. Long wait, lo mein. Long wait, lo mein. Does it have the soup Nazi soup? I guess that's the question. No. How do you make a fucking Seinfeld cookbook without the soup Nazi soups? I mean, that's the number one food I remember from Seinfeld. That and the pastry that George reached into the garbage to eat because it only had one bite taken from it, and Jerry had to tell George he crossed the line between man and bum. He had become a bum. He was eating from the garbage. So a Seinfeld cookbook, not particularly my favorite, but I'm sure somebody out there would love to have it for Christmas. So I guess, thank you. Now, a Simpsons cookbook. That would be interesting. Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey, my kid's favorite vehicle is the Jeep. I think you are a bad influence on him. No, I think he's a smart kid. Positive Candor says, Carol Kane was revealed to have a recurring role in the second season as the new engineer, Pella, in Strange New Worlds. I have no idea who Carol Kane is, but thank you, Positive Candor. We'll look up who is Carol Kane. God bless Texas with his own hand. Carol, oh God, that is a lot of curly hair. That hair is really curly. Oh my God. Wait, no, that's not her. She's not Kimmy Schmidt. What the fuck? Oh no, she was the landlord. The landlord in Kimmy Schmidt. Oh my God. Oh, that was like the worst person on the show. Okay. Well, good to have some, be prepared a bit for when that day comes, when Strange New Worlds season 2 begins. Ms. Lundell says she was Miracle Max's wife in Princess Bride. That's right. That's right. And Tokyo Trekker says it's horrific. Yeah. And more spam. I really got to update our spam policies. Dear Bop, if you want to know what species Murph from Star Trek Prodigy is, we now know. Yes, I watched Prodigy. He's some kind of slime worm. It was mentioned. Yes, a melanoid slime worm. And yeah, Star Trek Prodigy has restarted. I don't think it was their best episode. Dear Bop, how do I handle this? Last night, my husband and son were playing video games in the other room when I hear my husband shout, I effed your mom. And without missing a beat, my son yells, I have been deeper inside of her than you'll ever be. Oh my God. I don't think you need to do anything. They both said factually correct things, and you should just leave it at that. Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure they got a smirk out of Mama Frey. Record-breaking number of smirks and laughs from Mama Frey today. Dear Bob, Emperor Zoltar here. Hippie, you dare call the Emperor of the Galactic Union a hippie? Now you shaved monkeys have gone too far. Zoltar, you are a hippie, and as such, you're only allowed to visit San Francisco if you ever come back to Earth. Tokyo Traeger says that is genius. Brian McFarland says, Heidi ho, everybody. Heidi ho, Brian. Dear Bop, God here. Hippie, you dare call the Lord God Jehovah a hippie? Now you shaved monkeys have gone too far. Yep, if you tell me I got to smoke the chronic, the weed to be cured, I'd say go join your friends in San Francisco, go walk up and down Haight Street and do whatever it is that you do. Dear Bop, have you seen this outstanding fan-made video of the Enterprise leaving space dock in Star Trek VI? If not, you should definitely check it out. An impressed citizen. Is this the one where it's not? No. Seriously, I'm immensely impressed. I love this really sells how reckless 1/4 impulse power really is. If I was to have a critique, I'd really be missing the lights from the cities on the moon. Yeah, okay. I wonder if they, wow. Permission to depart granted. One-quarter impulse. May I remind you, regulations specify thrusters only while in space dock. You heard the order, Lieutenant. I just want to see that the ship goes flying out at like near light speed. A quarter impulse should be 1/8 light speed. Granted, I don't know how long it takes to yeah, okay, they're going to do it. I can hear from the music. I can hear from the music that they're going to do it. I was going to say, I don't know how long it takes to accelerate, but I'm guessing it's going to accelerate really fast. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice. And then they should say, there were no survivors. There were no survivors. It's a very cool fan edit. I will put the link in the chat, guys. Might want to check it out later. Very nice. Dear Bop, did you hear about the zombie bodybuilder who hurt his back? He was deadlifting. R. Gary Katzer, aka Rock Solid, says, have you had issues with Paramount Plus? For the past few days, I've had issues where it'll load an episode of Star Trek play a few seconds, and then go to the loading next episode countdown. Nope, I have not had any such issues. But to be honest, I've only used Paramount Plus. Well, I guess I've used it a bit. Yeah, the only Star Trek I've played has been Lower Decks and Prodigy. I've also used it in the last week to play Young Sheldon and Blue Bloods. I didn't have any problems. Didn't have any problems with any of them. Dear Bop, what do bees become in their afterlife? What'd you say, Mama Fred? C's. Because of bees, they become C's. Well, that's probably better than this answer, which is boo bees. Boobies. Seems like you have to say the word ghost or something for boo bees to make sense. I guess that's what afterlife is for. Dear Bob, what is a room you'll never find in a ghost's house? A room you'll never find in a ghost house. A bathroom, an attic, a hallway, a bedroom, a living room. There it is, a living room. I swear I didn't read it. I was thinking a living room. Well, God damn it. I felt comfortable. Miss Lundell says, careful with that link. Salty may try to steal it. He's welcome to. It's not mine after all. Dear Bob, what kind of music do mummies like listening to on Halloween? Rap music with a W. Ha ha ha. Rap music. Dear Bob, what's it like to be kissed by a vampire? I don't know. I've never been kissed by a vampire. All I know is that they want to suck your blood. It's a pain in the neck. R, R, R. Dear Bob, to save money, I started eating kids' Happy Meals. Man, do their moms get pissed. I knew that. I knew that was coming. Of course, now they make adult Happy Meals. McDonald's makes adult Happy Meals. They're like $20 in New York for an adult Happy Meal. Yes, they still come with a toy. Dear Bob, why do skeletons have low self-esteem? Because they have no body to love. Just as a point of order, you can have nobody to love and still have high self-esteem. Just saying. Dear Bob, how do you heal a jack-o'-lantern with a pumpkin patch? Dear Bob, why did the zombie become a mortician to put food on the table? Oh my God. Oh my God. Where do you find these? Dear Bob, where do zombies live? On a dead-end street. You're going to say New York City. Dear Bob, how do you get rid of demons? Exercise a lot. exorcism, exercise. Dear Bob, Kirk and Spock on Halloween. There's only one thing that scares me on Halloween, says Kirk. Which is? Asks Spock. Yeah. How did you know? Witches? Which is? Witches. So Captain Kirk, man, myth, legend, gets scared by witches. Dear Bob, wife, no, I don't want to go to a Star Wars themed sex party. Ew. Me. First off, it's Star Trek. And secondly, it's called a Borgie. So instead of orgy, a Borgie, because it's like Borg. G. Well, if you have a wife who can't tell the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek, then she doesn't deserve to go to your sex party. Gary Katzer says Lindor truffles. They're amazing. Love white chocolate and hate dark chocolate. What a racist. He can't even write with black background. He has to use a white background. Yitzis is just Google stupid Halloween jokes. Jedi Bill says those have been discontinued, Bird of Prey, because all supplies have run out on the adult Happy Meals. Really? Okay. Gary Katzer says, I was on Splash Mountain last week for the last time, and it looks like everyone fell out of the boat. Are you serious? You were on it alone? Wow. And Gary Katzer also says, white chocolate. This was amazing. The white chocolate topping on that clearly milk chocolate dessert. Dear Bob, anyone who doesn't like white chocolate is a beta male. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, apparently. You had to say just kidding because you know it's not true. And Gary Katzer puts in extension. I really want to get an ender extender for my 225 by 225 millimeter printer. I'll take it to 410 by 410. Can you buy me one? Let's see. How much does this ender extender cost? $189. The ender extender. I mean, in theory, I could buy you one, but I don't think that's the question you meant. Oh, made in Texas. You know what? Just clip out me singing God Bless Texas, and I bet they'll give you a much better deal. I bet they'll take 50% off. Easy. So it's kind of like I did help you buy it. In fact, they might give it to you for free. There's only one way to find out. And Rock Solid says, yes, he was on Splash Mountain alone. I don't think I ever would have. Don't get me wrong. I never would go on Splash Mountain, but I most certainly would never go on it alone. Jesus Christ. No, not going to happen. And Rock Solid puts in a link to a short. Let's see. I gotta change it from studio to www. Our last ride on Splash Mountain, we've got to vote to ourselves. He's like, can I get off? Can I stop? Castle, Space Mountain. Yeah, I can't do this. There's water on Space Mountain? Apparently. Check, please. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Okay, well, enjoy. Now I've been as scary as Splash Mountain or Space Mountain or whatever it is, Splash Mountain is. It would be scarier to be in It's a Small World alone. In fact, it would be dramatically scarier to be in a small world all alone. Could you do it? Could you do the It's a Small World 100% alone? I bet no. I bet you couldn't. It would drive you mad. Dear Bop, did you ever determine who Scrooty McBoogerballs was? Whoever that was, thank you for giving Bird all those donations. That was amazing. I don't know why you would call McBoogerballs. I think we all knew who it was. And it was very nice. It was extremely nice. And I appreciate those donations. Dear Bob, after watching the debate, I wonder how people can still vote for John Fetterman. Then I realized 81 million voted for Brandon. Enough said. Well, let's face it. If you hate Republicans, who else are you going to vote for? You've got to vote for Fetterman. You have no choice. Granted, you have absolute proof he lies. And I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he is lying and not that he forgot. Okay, because that I think is more insulting. So he must be lying. So what are you going to do? I mean, even if you can't trust him on his fracking answer, if you don't want like Republican, you still got to vote for him. So it is what it is. There's no other choice. So basically, I'm saying I'm not surprised. Will he win? Maybe. He might. It's too early to tell. And Roxanne said Splash Mountain, not Space Mountain. Space Mountain is my favorite ride. And Roxanne says we rode It's a Small World 4 times last week. And Richie Poole says girls are known to flash their boobs for the camera on Splash Mountain. I don't think that's true, Richie. I just can't imagine that going down in Disney. I heard when that people do that, they are banned from life from the park. So Anyway, I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't think so. Dear Bop, what in the butt? What in the butt? Yes, I don't know if that's you or not, but if it is, hello. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. And if it's not you, then shame on whoever's pretending to be. Rise out says if you flash your boobs on any ride, you get escorted out of the park. Maybe that's just you, Rock Solid. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Anyway, let's see. So we got some news. Many UFO reports are just spy drones, or I literally had to hold my head. Are just spy drones or airborne trash. Right. And then they put the picture of the spaceship or whatever that the was following, the jets were following from that got declassified a few years back. There is no way that is airborne trash. Okay, maybe it's a super advanced spy drone that defies physics as we know it. It's possible. It's possible. You know, we have a secret space program 100 years more advanced than what we know about. Not likely, but possible. But it is not possible for UFOs to be airborne trash. Recap, review. Star Trek Lower Decks races for the heart in the season 3 finale, The Stars at Night. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Anyway, I enjoyed the season of Lower Decks. Granted, most of the episodes were so-so, but these last few were decent. Unfortunately, this is basically what happens every season on Lower Decks. The end of the season, the mother and the daughter get close, and it's like, oh, they turned a corner, everything's resolved, and then come next season, they're right back where we started, fighting with each other. It happened the first season, happened the second season, it's now happened the third season. So it's like, what the fuck? Why even bother? Why have them get close at all if it's just going to be undone every freaking season? AI-powered music mixer responds to RIAA copyright infringement claims. Anyway, Elon Musk makes big changes to Twitter. Dems midterms fears worsen, and more top headlines. Musk says he's buying Twitter to help humanity. Company's future uncertain. Criminalizing kindness. U.S. woman arrested for feeding homeless people sues. Arizona woman sues city after being arrested for feeding homeless people. Okay, that seems a bit much. Colleges brace themselves for Supreme Court loss on race conscious admissions. Well, that I'm happy for. But let's see. Norma Thornton, 78, files lawsuit against Bullhead City in Northwest Arizona over law about food sharing events in a public park. A woman who was arrested for feeding homeless people in Northwest Arizona is suing over a local ordinance that regulates food sharing events in public parks, accusing authorities of criminalizing kindness. She became the first person arrested under Bullhead City's ordinance in March for distributing prepared food from a van at Bullhead Community Park. Her lawyer said, filed this week as part of a nationwide effort to feed those in need. Criminal charges were eventually dropped, but she is seeking an injunction to stop the city from enforcing the ordinance. Well, I guess there is some reason, you can't just have people sell food without any regulation, unfortunately. And if they give it away for free, I don't know. I guess it's not as cut and dry as I thought it was. Criminal charges were dropped in the interest of justice. Well, then I don't see what the problem is. Okay. Whatever. Moscow puts official son on wanted list after Italy arrest. Legendary New York radio station plays its last tune as it switches formats. I haven't heard about this. It's where they don't listen to the radio. Alt 92.3. Never heard of this station. Never heard of this station. New York's alternative rock station, Alt 92.3, formerly known as Disco 92, then K-Rock, switched to an all-news format on October 27th at 9 a.m. The frequency now belongs to 1010 Winds, a commercial AM radio station. Well, 1010 Winds I heard of. The iconic New York City-based alternative rock 92.3 FM aired its last broadcast this morning, leaving listeners with one last song, LCD Sound System, New York, I Love You, But You're Bringing Me Down. The station, which can be heard throughout New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, was once home to a radio personality, Howard Stern, for 20 years. Alt 92.3 switched its format to the FM simulcast. The FM simulcast of AM news radio station 1010 Winds. 1010 Winds. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. The change was announced earlier this month by parent company Audacy, 50-year-old company that operates more than 24 stations. Wow. Though it can, Alt 92.3 can still be streamed from 92.3 HD2 and the website app, saying farewell to its FM frequency was emotional for the station's host and the community. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm surprised. Why do they need to simulcast an AM station on FM radio? New York Post says rogue employee was behind vulgar and racist posts. No, I'm not paying for you. It's not even worth it. I could put that into the Google and get it for free, but it's not worth my time or effort. So fuck you, New York Times. You lost some free publicity. Hello, Dan Ben. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says I've seen clearer pictures of Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster than the UFO pics. Ms. Lundell says Bigfoot and Loch Ness are phony. Dan Ben says England not to feed homeless people on the street. They could be dangerous. Can we trust people from a van? No, van people are the last people you trust. That's what children need to learn. Never trust anyone in a van. And Dan Ben says, yeah, they do that kind of thing to get you to read the article. Those bastards. Amazon shares fell 10% after weak holiday sales forecast. Anyway. Lego is discontinuing its Mindstorm robotics kits by the end of the year. Oh no. Not that I ever bought a Mindstorm robotics kit, but it was always good knowing they were out there. Anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for coming, for listening, hanging out. I appreciate it. Mama Pray appreciates it. Sassy appreciates it. And most of all, I appreciate it a second time. It's Friday. Monday will be a very special, I say that, bed life, because it's Halloween. Halloween bed life. Will I be dressed up? I hope so. I have a costume. I hope I'm feeling up to wearing it. That's all I can say. We'll see. I think you guys will enjoy it if I am. Sunday. Twilight Zone continues. And I'll see you guys around. Qapla all. Bird out. Bird out. God bless Texas with his own hand. Blah, blah, blah.